We live? Let's see. I think we are live. That's good. Wait for the masses to start flooding in. Wait for the 3 people to start joining the stream or whatever. And then we can get to recording. Because I'm very excited to record this one. I'm gonna angle the camera down a little bit so that I'm a little more in the center of the frame as opposed to being makes me look taller as well, and you can see my Rick and Morty shirt shows I'm a genius. Okay, I'm a genius. Alright. Okay, why is it showing me things on my screen? I'm just trying to get everything sorted out right now and it's showing me stuff. I don't want this. I don't want to do that. Keep the chat about that size. That should be good. Yeah, I don't want the chat to be too big. I don't want it to take up like the entire screen. I'm very excited about this one, okay? We got OK Computer today, which is a very, very special reaction, okay? I'll explain why when I start recording, but yeah, this is gonna be a big video. But the thing that sucks about it is I'm probably not gonna be able to have it out until maybe Tuesday. Because I have so much, I have stuff. I'm gonna be doing my music request stream tomorrow. I'm gonna need to do that pretty early though, probably around the same time that I'm doing this stream. And then I've got like a thing with my friends, and then it's also my mum's birthday tomorrow, and then I've got stuff over the weekend. I am very busy, and then I start college next week. I have so much stuff to do. Well, going. Yeah, I am very busy. But I should hopefully have this video, this OK Computer video out and edited hopefully by Tuesday. I want to have it out on Tuesday, okay? Which, by the way, the Benz, okay? The Benz video did very well. My first, the Benz part 1, 239 views, most viewed video I've ever created. Not most viewed stream, most viewed video. And then the Benz part 2 is currently sat at 69 views in 12 hours, which is still pretty good. I reckon that's probably going to get to 200 views, which is not bad. But anyway, I'm just going to start filming in a sec because I want to get this video done. This is going to be a very, very long video. Okay, both parts are probably going to end up adding up to maybe like over an hour's worth of footage. Hello Clipsy, how's it going? You are here just in time. We're about to start filming. Okay, as I was saying, I'm probably this recording is going to be over 2 hours. I'm going to spoil my score for this album before I start filming. This is my favorite album of all time. OK Computer is the best musical body of work I have ever heard. It's incredible. I am going to be sat here talking about this thing for upwards of 2 hours probably. So I just want to get everything sorted out now so that I can get to recording, because this album is the reason I started filming this series. Because I was like, yeah, I really want to have a video talking about OK Computer, and I was like, yeah, why not? But because I haven't heard the Benz yet, why not just do... Oh, sorry, because I hadn't heard Pablo Honey yet, why not do just listening to all of their albums? So, yeah. Also, I'm not going to be doing the background for this video. I'm not going to be doing, this scene. The reason for that is because it makes it very difficult to edit, because I have to, like, crop out 75% of the screen, and then it makes it difficult to do zooms and keeping the frame the same size, and it just looks inconsistent throughout my videos. So I'm just going to be filming full face cam and chat on the left here. Well, on the right on stream, it's to my left, because this camera's flipped. Right. I think I'm ready to get started. I need to make sure that, nope, I need to add application audio capture, Spotify. So now that's there. If I just start playing, it works. Okay, that was a sneak peek at In Rainbows. Okay, that video In Rainbows, that is 4 albums along after this one, so that's not going to be coming out for like a month. 9 p.m. school night stream for me. Let's go. You got school already? September. Well, it's the 1st of September tomorrow, I guess. Ugh. Hey. Think about it like this. Your chats are gonna be in the video. Your chats are gonna be in the video. Okay, right here. These OK Computer videos are going to be the most viewed videos out of the series because of how big of an album this is. These are probably gonna get, if any videos I ever make have a chance of getting 1,000 views, it's these ones. So I'm gonna go hard on the editing on this one. I want this to be like my showcase video. The editing is gonna go so crazy on this one. I already know exactly what the video is gonna look like because I've heard this album so many times. I already have all of the edits in mind. I am just gonna get started on the recording because I want to get started now. I've got everything set up. Right. Recording has started. Just gotta make sure everything's right, and then I can do my intro. Should I start off with the clap? I'll start every video off with a clap so far. I'll start with the clap again. Okay, computer. Okay, wait, hold on. No, that's terrible. That's terrible. We're not gonna start for that. Ladies and gentlemen, it is finally time. We have finally made it to OK Computer. Now, the reason that is so special is because this is one of the most celebrated albums of all time. It's one of the best albums of all time, and it is my favorite album of all time. I am just spoiling it now. This is my favorite album ever created. I have heard this thing upwards of 30 times. I have basically memorized every song on here. I love every song on here. I am going to tell you now, there is not going to be a moment where you see me complain. There is not going to be a moment where you see me bored. This is going to be the best video I have ever made, and the best video I ever will make, because this is the best album of all time. This album is incredible. This album came out in 1997. It is 12 songs, 53 minutes, the same as Pablo Honey. But this thing is nowhere near the same level of quality as Pablo Honey, because what Radiohead did on this album was take all of the best things from 90s rock music, compiled it into one consistent, cohesive, conceptual album, and they created a masterpiece. The best album I've ever heard. So I am just going to get straight into it with track 1, Airbag. first 30 seconds. Oh my god, the sound of this is so good. It's just the electronic drums mixed with the acoustic drums, and that, like, I think that's a, like, super distorted guitar made to sound like a string section there. This is such an incredible intro, dude. It's already off to, like, the best start possible. Okay, let's talk about these lyrics here. So, a little bit of lore on this song. This song is actually written about a car crash that Tom York was actually in, where he nearly died, and he was obviously saved by an airbag. So the lyrics here, in the next world war, in a jackknife juggernaut, I'm born again, just like a basically like over the top way of saying he's was in a car accident and that he was saved. And the thing that I love the most about this song is how ironic it is, because this whole album is such a cold, dark look at technology and how it's going to ruin the planet, but this song is basically him saying the same technology that got him into this car crash is the same technology that saved him from it. And I think that's such an interesting way to take a look at something like this. Like, this is like the perfect opener for an album like this, dude. It's so good. Production is so good. These guitars sound incredible. Like, the sub bass is so thick, it's so layered, and just the way the guitars are panning left and right, everything sounds so perfect. It's encapsulating the chaos of a car crash perfectly. Okay, Computer, it's the best album ever made is what it is. It's the best album ever made, bro. I'm listening to it right now. It's the next episode in the Radiohead series. I think of it, this slowdown part sort of seems like a moment where like everything pauses in the middle of the car crash. It's like the actual moment of it happening. I've never thought about it like that. That's actually like, damn, that's really cool. God, this song gets better every time I listen to it, dude. I listened to this album for the first time, like 3 years ago, and I'm still pulling new things out of it. That's how good it is. Man, I'm very happy to be listening to this album today. This thing, oh my god. This song's a 10, first off. Wow. Everything, every detail of this song is perfect. Like, it's as if they took like everything they did on the bends and just said, okay, we're going to do this, but even better. We're going to perfect it. Like, the bends was them figuring out what their sound is. This is them perfecting it. Like, this song reminds me a lot of Planet Telex, with, like, a lot of the sounds going on here. The very intense drums and the interpolated guitars that are made to sound like other instruments and stuff. But it does it even better. Like, it's, like, just a step above Planet Telex. And I think Planet Telex is also a 10 out of 10 song. But this is just like, it's on a different level, bro. This song is the perfect open for this album. It is a 10. Okay? It's perfect. Alright. That doesn't stop though. The 10s don't stop though. Because up next we have Paranoid Android. Oh, by that I mean I've got the album on shuffle. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, actual next song, Paranoid Android. The first thing I notice in that intro is how incredible Johnny Greenwood is. You hear the acoustic guitar going throughout the entire thing, but then in between every line, Johnny Greenwood comes in with the electric guitar and then just like steps back just as Tom York is about to sing. It's so good. It's like this song, this song. I'm only a minute in. This thing is like even better than Airbag, bro. This thing is incredible. What's there? another thing I want to comment on is how this song pushes the concept of the album. Airbag is him experiencing a life-changing event, him surviving something he views as impossible, and then feeling extremely powerful. And then Paranoid Android is him abusing what he thinks is that power on someone else, and realizing that he's not as strong as he thinks he is. It's like, it's so good. It's just perfectly written, dude. It's incredible. Before we move on to this next section, I have to talk about that part. Like, you hear him, like, these backing vocals where he's just, like, making random noises, like, completely losing his mind, and then he's, like, saying, like, just such hateful, disgusting things to this person, whilst also still losing his mind, and then getting upset when this person doesn't remember him. Like, it's him. This is the point where he realizes he doesn't have as much power as he thinks he does, and it causes him to be even angrier as we move into this next section. This part is probably the most interesting part of the song, because it's seemingly like a calm down. If this character that he's portraying here is really going insane, then having this like push and pull of going from extreme anger to complete like to a complete calm down, and then back into extreme anger in a minute. It just works so well. It's like and it provides for such an interesting structure for the song as well. Like it has so many different phases, so many different switch ups. I particularly like how it keeps going between time signatures, is switching between 7/8 and 4/4 in that one section. It sounds so good. Oh my god. Bro. If you go into this album and you listen to Airbag and you think Airbag's incredible, it's like, this song is just like insane. It's insane. It has so many different phases. It has insanely well written lyrics. The production on this song is somehow even better than it was on Airbag. And Tom York delivers just like the most, like, one of his best vocal performances ever on this song. It's a 10, okay? It's perfect in every way possible. It is a 10. I'm just going to move on because I don't want this video to be too long. I don't want to sit here talking about these songs for too long. How long have I been recording already? It's already been 20 minutes and I'm only 2 songs in, okay? I gotta keep going. Next song, Subterranean Homesick Alien.
The smell of the warm summer air. I live in a town where you can't smell a thing. You watch your feet for cracks in the pavement. Up above, aliens hover, making home movies for the folks back home. Of all these weird creatures who lock up their spirits, drill holes in themselves, and live for their secrets.
Bro, just the amount of different sounds you get on the first 3 songs on this album is insane. It's insane. This thing is packed with so many ideas, and it's just, they're all done to perfection. This song is, it's like it gets progressively better as it goes along. Like, this song, I would say, is even better than Paranoid Android, honestly. I love how the sound ties into the title of the song here, like Subterranean Homesick Alien. It feels like the sound of it sounds like it's underwater, so subterranean. And then the lyrics, talking about a homesick alien, he's saying that he's looking up at the stars, wishing he was in space, which I guess is a metaphor for him wanting to be somewhere else in life and wanting to not be trapped where he is. It is like after a track like Paranoid Android, which is so aggressive and angry, I guess having this like more reflective moment works a lot. Like it works very well, and I just love where they take the concept as the album progresses. Swoop down in a country lane late at night when I'm driving. Take me on board their beautiful ship. Show me the world as I love to see it. Bro, the imagery here is so good. Like it's storytelling. It's the best storytelling in any song ever. Oh my god, it's like it's showing you exactly what this song wants to show you, doing it perfectly. It's oh my god, it's incredible. This song is like, it's crazy how this album gets better with every song, because you don't think it can and then it does. It's so crazy. They think that I finally lost it completely. I'd show them the stars and the meaning of life. It shut me away, but I'd be all. Metaphor of proof of aliens as a way of putting this message across is so good. Like, I guess he wants proof that I guess it's trying to represent proof that there is something better out there, better than where he currently is in life, and I guess the powerlessness he's the state of powerlessness he is in. He's saying, like, he wants there to be proof of aliens. He doesn't even want to be with them. He doesn't even want to be in that place. He just wants proof that it exists. And that's enough for him. It's just, the writing is beyond incredible on this song, okay? Look, to absolutely no one's surprise, that song's a 10. It's the best song on the album up to this point, even better than Paranoid Android. It's like, this song has the best like direct storytelling on the entire album. It's probably one of the best written Radiohead songs, full stop, like, ever. It has it provides so much variety in its like actual sonic palette, and it takes the concept in such an interesting direction and does it in like the most unique way possible. It's a 10. It's the best like song on the album up to this point. I can talk about every song on this thing for hours, but I'm just gonna move on because I don't want the recording to be too long. We're just gonna continue. Next song, Exit Music for a Film.
Wake from your sleep, you're drying up your tears. Today we escape,
Okay, so Subterranean Homesick Alien was him looking up at the stars and wanting to escape the place he's in, or saying he wants proof of there being somewhere better. And then this song is seemingly that escape attempt. It is him maybe even taking this person who he was initially angry with and trying to redeem himself by bringing this person to a better place with him. Maybe that's who he's talking to here. Again, the concept of this album, incredibly portrayed, perfectly put across. It's so good.
Pack and get dressed before your father hears us, before all hell breaks loose. Keep breathing. Don't lose your nerve. Breathe. Keep breathing. I can't do this alone.
That chorus is incredible, dude. If you can even call it a chorus, it only shows up once in the song, but I guess it is technically a chorus section. I don't know. God, those backing vocals are just so incredible. They add so much to the atmosphere of the song, and the way the guitar just sounds so spacey. There's so much like room noise on it. It sounds so like incredible. And also, again, the song is just, it has incredible storytelling. It's pushing the concept in the most interesting direction possible.
Sing
Oh, and I just remembered the best.
us a song to keep us warm. Yeah, such a chill, such a chill. you choke, that you choke. We hope that you choke, that you choke.
Like, when I say this is the best album I've ever heard, it's moments like that that prove why. There's not many explosive moments on the album like that, but when there are, they are just insane. That song is insane. It is like... First things first, this song was originally written to be in the Romeo and Juliet movie from the 90s, and they somehow figured out a way to perfectly incorporate it into the actual album, and it actually works so well with the concept that like it's like it blows my mind, because it wasn't even written for the album, it was written for a movie, and then they just choose to take it down the most interesting lyrical route. It works in context of being in Romeo and Juliet, but also works in context of the album, with it talking about wanting to escape somewhere. And then the sound of it starts being this very roomy, spacey, just an acoustic guitar, some backing vocals, and then the most insane electronics come in, the drums recorded perfectly, the just craziest bass as well ever. I love the way the bass sounds on this song. This thing's a 10. It's another 10. The song is perfect. Track 4 gets another 10. It gets another 10. Welcome Gauge. 5 people, 1 like. You got to smash like, guys. And subscribe. 200 subs by the end of the year. Yeah, that song's perfect. It's flawless. I'm just going to move on. Next song, Let Down. So, like, this is one of, like, the best produced albums ever. It's so well mixed. It's so well recorded. It's like, I don't even know how they got this thing to sound so perfectly when it was made 25 years ago, 26 years ago at this point. It's like, everything is just, like, it sounds perfect. Normally when you listen to like a 90s album, even late 90s albums, you have some issues with the mix. It's normally either a little too reverby, it's normally a little too spacey, but here it works perfectly. And I don't know how. Nigel Godrich is like the best producer ever. Let's take a look at these lyrics here. I've never actually dug deep into the lyrics on this song. Transport, motorways and tram lines, starting and stopping, taking off and landing, the emptiest of feelings, disappointed people clinging onto bottoms, and when it comes it's so disappointing. So I guess with the previous 2 songs talking about an escape attempt, I guess it failed, and now he's still stuck in the same place, going through the same monotony of everyday life, just talking about like, literally talking about like transport starting and stopping, taking off and landing, like the same thing every single day, like disappointed people clinging onto bottles. I guess that's them hoping something will change when they know it won't. It's, again, this album is a very depressing look at how technology is affecting things, but it's so good. It's like so well written, and it, again, is pushing the concept forward in a way that keeps it interesting and keeps me engaged. So yeah, this is insanely well written, like a perfect start to the song. How's it going? Wake up and talk money. How's it This song is talking about false hope. He says, one day I'm gonna grow wings, and then after that he says hysterical and useless. It's him having false hope that things are gonna change despite the fact that it is impossible, and he knows it won't. It's, again, I've said every song is one of the most well-written songs ever, because they all are. The writing is just insane. It's so good. This part of the song has only just clicked with me, like, what it actually is. It is... Okay. I never understood why there was, like, a call and response bit here. It sounded great. I've always thought it sounded incredible. I never actually understood it. This is the two sides of him sort of, like, fighting for control right now. It's the one side saying, one day I'm gonna grow wings. He's saying that again, like, the actual hope that something will change. And then the part that's responding is saying, you know where you are, you know where you are, you know where you are. Saying, you are in this one place and you are never going to leave, nothing will change. It's the two sides battling. That is so... I've only just realized that. That is... Yeah, this song is very depressing, but it's so good. It's so incredible. And it even can tie into, like, the two sides, like technology versus like actual real human life battling as well, which we'll see towards the end of this song and going into Karma Police as well. Even that ending bit there is so important to the concept. Just like that little instrumental outro that you wouldn't think is all that important means so much in terms of the context. You hear how it's an acoustic guitar and an electric guitar fighting for control of the song, and then the acoustic guitar just barely wins. That it's like the start of a battle between humanity and technology, with humanity barely winning in this section, but that's going to change when we go into Karma Police when you get to the end of that song. Even the tiniest little instrumental details are contributing to the concept of the album, and it's just so insane. It's so good. That song is another 10. Is it the best song on the album so far? I don't know. It's this and Exit Music are like neck and neck for me. They're so good. It's just like it's probably the best recorded song on the album. This has like easily the best mix, the best production, the most interesting instrumental elements in it. The writing is so like just beyond any other track on the song. I have only just pieced together what the song means today, and I've been listening to this album for 3 whole years. It's a 10. It's perfect. Okay, it is perfect. Like, oh my god. Wait, I just realized that we're already halfway through the album. This is the halfway point. I gotta finish up my part 1 recording here. I gotta do my outro. Thank you all so much for watching part 1. Stream viewers, don't go anywhere. We're gonna be filming part 2 in just a second. Yeah, I should have part 2 out soon, hopefully. However, this video is going to take a very long time to edit because I'm recording for a very long time, and I'm going to be editing the hell out of this. I'm going to make this video perfect. It's going to be so good. So yeah, like, subscribe, stick around for part 2, watch all of my previous Radiohead reaction videos. I got 2 Pablo Honey videos, I got 2 videos on the bends. Go check them out, and I will see you all whenever part 2 comes out. Goodbye. Right. I am going to take a quick 5-minute break. I'm going to go make a cup of tea. I will be right back, and then we are going to continue with part 2, okay? In case you couldn't tell, my score for the first half of this album is a 10. And my score for the second half... Wait, hold on. That wasn't the first half. I needed to listen to one more song. Whoops. I needed to listen to one more song. I'm an idiot. Wait, hold on. We're going to continue. Scratch that. I'm an idiot. We still have to listen to Karma Police. Okay, then we can end part 1. I'm an idiot. I didn't write my score in chat either. Track 5. It gets a 10. We all know this. Okay, I'm an idiot. Don't pay attention to me. I'm stupid. Next track. Karma Police. has a lot of similar lyrical themes to Paranoid Android. It's like the aggression and the anger and being fed up with the same things going on every single day. But being portrayed in a completely different light. It's sort of more fed up than it is aggression, I guess. Where Paranoid Android was an aggressive, hateful anger towards a person, this is more of like a depressed, tired anger towards this same person again, I guess. It's a really interesting way to take it, and I think this song honestly might even do it a little bit better than Paranoid Android does. This is like one of the best like songs in terms of writing on the entire album, dude.
This is what you get. This is what you get. This is what you get when you mess with us. This is what you get when you mess with us.
See, where Paranoid Android was more him threatening to do something to someone because it's an initial anger. It's the first time he's experienced it, and it's him like initially going insane. This song is him actually going through with it and taking his anger out on this person, I guess. Like, finally, I guess, losing his mind completely, which is, like, again, an interesting way to take things. A very, like, depressing, harsh, realistic way to take the concept of this album. And I really like that it does that. What I was talking about on Letdown, where it was the acoustic guitar and the electric guitar fighting for control, and then the acoustic guitar barely wins. Here, it's all of the instruments versus this one electronic, like, staticky sound, and then all of the instruments fade out until it's just the drums, and then that fades out as well, and then we're just left with this. And I guess that's to represent that technology has finally taken over, or this burden in his life has finally completely taken over him, and he has lost his mind. Yeah. Song is unsurprisingly, another 10. It is just, is it the best song up to this point? I don't know. This, Let Down, and Exit Music are all just, like, tied for incredibleness. Just, this album, the first half of this album is perfection. It's just, like, the most insane, conceptual, like, sonically dense, unique, very forward-thinking as well. This album basically just predicts the next 25 years in the span of 6 songs, and I will say that it is perfect. Yeah, this song is a 10. The first half of this album is a 10, and this is where I'm actually going to be cutting off part 1 of the video. Yeah, again, thank you all for watching. Check out my other Radiohead stuff. Like, subscribe, 200 subs by the end of the year. And I will see you whenever I get part 2 out. Goodbye. Right, stream viewers, don't go anywhere. I'm going to be filming part 2 as soon as I get back. I am just going to quickly remux these files, and then I will be going making some tea. I'll be back in 5 minutes, and then I will film part 2. And I go file, remux recordings, grab these 2, chuck them in there, remux. And I gotta make a new file. Hold on. New folder. Okay. Computer part 1. Part 1. Put that there. Put these 2 into here. No, hold on, I still got the thing selected because I'm an idiot. Move these 2 into there. Alright. I will be right back. I'm going to just take a quick 5-minute break, and then when I'm back, we're going to record part 2. We're back. Hold on a sec, I just got to move my earphones here. Right. Is anyone even still in chat? Right, I got my cup of tea. I got my Okay, look at this. By the way, isn't this funny? I got a Rick and Morty t-shirt on to show that I'm genius enough to understand this album, okay? I'm a genius. Alright, hold on a sec. Give me just one moment and I will get started on recording part 2. Right. Let's just get started on part 2. And we're back with part 2 of the OK Computer Reaction. I don't know how long it's been for you. For me, it's been about 5 minutes. Took a quick break, then just started recording. And I am just going to get straight into it. I don't want to waste any more time. Next song, Fitter Happier.
Fitter, happier, more productive, comfortable, not drinking too much, regular exercise at the gym, 3 days a week, getting on better with your associate employee contemporaries, at ease, eating well, no more microwave dinners and saturated fats, a patient better driver, a safer car, baby smiling in backseat, sleeping well, no bad dreams, no paranoia, careful to all animals, never washing spiders down a plug hole, keep in contact with old friends, enjoy a drink now and then, will frequently check credit at Moral, Bank, Hole in Wall.
This is one of the best interludes on any album ever. It's so good. Like, where in Karma Police and Letdown, you see how technology finally takes over, particularly at the end of Karma Police, and then this is the actual, like, result of that. There's no human elements to this song. There's some, like, electronic instrumental in the back, and just a robot voice at the forefront of the track. It's so good. Again, even the interlude is pushing the concept forward, and I love that.
Favors for favors, fond but not in love, charity standing orders, on Sundays reading Road Supermarket, no killing moths or putting boiling water on the ants, car wash, also on Sundays, no longer afraid of the dark or midday shadows, nothing so ridiculously teenage and desperate, nothing so childish, at a better pace, slower and more calculated, no chance of escape, now self-employed, concerned, but powerless, an empowered and informed member of society, pragmatism not idealism, will not cry in public, less chance of illness, tires that grip in the wet, shot of baby strapped in backseat, a good memory, still cries at a good film, still kisses with saliva, no longer empty and frantic, like a cat, tied to a stick, that's driven into frozen winter shit, the ability to laugh at weakness, calm, fitter, healthier, and more productive, a pig, in a cage, on antibiotics.
Before we have the amazing transition into electioneering, that is one of the best interludes ever. Wow. Bro. Twitch, it's became self-aware. Yeah. That, God, what a great way of showing that technology has finally taken over. Have this track where it's just ambient noise in the background, a couple of instruments, just barely audible, and then a robot voice at the front saying, ironic, just saying the most, like, ironic things ever, like, what, concerned, in brackets, but powerless, an empowered and informed member of society, pragmatism, not idealism. So you have, it's basically saying that you have the illusion of choice, you have the illusion of freedom, and the illusion of a good life, when in actuality you are being told exactly what to do. and I guess it is technology in the context of this album that is pushing this even further. It is, yeah, that's one of the best interludes ever. It gets a 10. Track 7, 10. How's it going, Tough King? Welcome to the stream. You have come just in time. We are recording part 2 of my OK Computer Reaction. Alright, let's see how it transitions into the next track, Electioneering. So the album is showing the age of computers and technology. Yeah, it's like showing the rise of technology and how it's ruining everything. Instantly, this is the most energetic song on the entire album. This song gets so much hate because, oh, it's not dark, it's not depressing enough, it's not like moody enough for the album. But honestly, I love that they have just a sudden burst of energy in the middle of the album. And this song is almost entirely electronic instruments as well. So it's I guess it's like, now that technology has finally taken over, this is the world that it's created, just this insane, busy, chaotic environment, and it's so good. I was stopping say the right things when electioneering, just like we can't hear you, the music is so loud. Hold on a sec, I'll turn the music down on your end a little bit. And then I'll turn it up on my end a little bit. That should be better. That should hopefully be better. I can't fix that. Yeah, I can't really fix that. I'll sit a bit closer to the mic. Here we go. That I can't really fix the quietness because this mic is just a quiet mic. I have it turned all the way up. I'll just sit like this. I love that they put like a more political based song on the album, talking about electioneering, getting votes, and then like riot shields and voodoo economics. I guess that's talking about protests and stuff like that. I love that they have a song that's addressing politics on the album. It's the entire album has had a sort of political undertone to it at this point, but bringing it to the forefront, especially on the most insanely energetic and crazy track, is a very interesting choice. So, yeah, I think it is incredible, as every choice on this album has been so far. go forward, you go backwards, and somewhere we will meet. It's like, it's just saying like, oh, it doesn't matter. We'll eventually get to each other. Who cares? It's so good. It's so good. Like, it's just like, again, the feeling of insanity. He's saying something that is physically impossible, saying that something that doesn't make any sense. It is portraying his level of absolute insanity, and also himself distancing from this person, but wishing he could get closer. Saying, like, when he goes forwards, the other person goes backwards, getting progressively further away from him. It is very good. Again, like I said earlier, this album doesn't have too many explosive moments, but when they're there, they are incredible. Like, that is just like, this is hands down the most energetic, most like, I don't even know, just the most energetic song on the album, I guess. It's a complete mental breakdown. It's him going fully into insanity. It is the final takeover of technology and I guess the big shift in the album coming after Fitter Happier. Song is a 10. Love that it's finally addressing politics head on as well. That is that's a great choice, because the album has had a pretty political undertone to it up to this point as well. Yeah, it's a perfect song. That's what, 8, 10 out of 10s in a row. Yeah. We're just going to move on. Next song, Climbing Up the Walls. I'm going to do the same thing I did in my video on the bends, and I'm going to spoil that this is my favorite song on the album, because this is a song that personifies anxiety, and it is very, yes, my only response to this song is yes, it is right. It is describing it as someone, like a figure stood in the corner of the room watching you, and that is exactly how it feels. It is this song is very effective. This song has made me burst into tears before when I was listening to it, and it is a song that I struggle to listen to because of how very brutally relatable it is to me. This song is a masterpiece. That is so just horrible to think about. Either way you turn, I'll be there. Open up your skull, I'll be there. Climbing up the walls. It's no matter where you go, no matter where you think you feel safe, it's still there. Again, this song is right. This song is just right. It is personifying anxiety in like the most perfect way possible, to the point where it's like, it's as if this man has just been inside of my brain and knows exactly the exact same experiences I have been through. It is like, this song is just so tough to sit through for me, dude. That's why I love it so much. Just listening to OK Computer in full. I'm late to the stream, so I don't know. Yeah. I'm doing a series on my channel where I go through the entire Radiohead discography. Don't worry about being late. I'm gonna be editing down this video, and I'm gonna be editing down this into 2 different videos. So you will be able to see the full reaction, or if you want to afterwards, I'm gonna keep the VOD up so you can watch the stream back. That line, I've got the smell of a local man who's got the loneliest feeling. That is like the best descriptive line. That is the one line in this song that is like, that personifies it perfectly. That is the one line in this song that has always stood out to me. It's so good. Have I listened to the albums after this, or am I just doing this for fun? Yeah, I've listened to all of these albums. The Pablo Honey, when I did Pablo Honey, that was a first reaction. That was the only one I hadn't heard him for, but everything else I'm doing it just because I want to have proof of me listening to these albums on my channel, because it's my this Radiohead, my favorite band. for as difficult as it is for me to listen to this song, for as much as I never want to return to it, it's the best song on the album. It's just so effective to me. It is probably my favorite Radiohead song in terms of writing, due to how much I can relate to it personally. I think it is the best description of anxiety ever in any song to ever be released. This song, it's just right. This song is right. It has the most disturbing vocal performance that Tom York has ever put across. It has the best instrumental on the entire album, and the outro is maybe the best moment in any Radiohead song. It is the strongest 10 I can give out. It is really just that incredible. It's funny because track 9 on the Bends was also my favorite song on that album. Yeah, song's a 10. I don't return to it as much as any of the other songs because it's very tough for me to listen to, but it's a 10. Damn. God. We're already down to the final 3 songs, dude. That is insane to me. I have plowed through this album, dude. Next song, No Surprises. What's my personal favorite album? My personal favorite is The Bends. This one's my personal favorite. This one's my favorite album of all time, bro. This song is a much needed slowdown for the final leg of this album. After coming from the most energetic song on the album and then the most intense and dark song on the album, having this slow down, very gentle song is needed. Definitely. It's like this album has just the best pacing on any album I've ever heard. And also, I love where this song is taking the concept. Like, every song on this album up to this point has been either insanity, aggression, or just like a feeling of underlying anger. But this song has now gone beyond that to the point where he has, I guess, repeated this cycle of going insane, feeling angry, feeling aggressive, feeling fed up, to the point where it's now just him, I guess, just asking for things to change. He has given up on being angry. He has given up on trying to fight. He is just begging at this point. It's very effective, and it's very depressing. This song is just so incredible.
You look so tired.
I'm going to be doing a music request stream tomorrow. Well, I should be if all goes to plan. You can come in and request a song for me to listen to. You can request a couple songs if you want. I'm going to be doing that hopefully for a couple hours tomorrow. And then after I get the 2 OK Computer videos out, I'll be filming Kid A next week. Hopefully next week. But I do start filming, so I don't know, it'll be very easy. there's no aggression, there's no anger here. It's just being, at this point, just an overwhelming sadness and disappointment in himself for not being able to come to this, for not being able to overcome this. And now it's him begging for things to change, just saying no alarms and no surprises, asking for silence and stuff like that. It's like just the feeling of completely giving up, and it's it hits. This song is very good. You miss Obi? I think Obi's outside right now, so unfortunately I'm not able to get him. I'll see you next stream. That's all good, man. Thank you for stopping in, and thank you for subbing, by the way. I saw that 200 subs by the end of the year. Okay, it's gonna happen. Song that I can't talk. That song is another masterpiece. Another masterpiece. The last like 3 tracks of this album are like the best way you can close out an album possible. Like having so much aggression and so much anger being turned into disappointment and sadness, and even like a depressed jealousy at the end here, where he's looking at other people, seeing such a pretty house and such a pretty garden. I guess he's asking, why can't I have something like that? Why can't I be in this better place than I'm currently in? It's like the writing is like beyond incredible on this album. The song's another 10. What can I say? Everything on this album up to this point has been a 10. And honestly, like I know this is the most like generic thing ever to give everything on OK Computer a 10, but honestly the album is just that effective, well written, well produced, unique, and just crazy engaging. It's so good. Next song, Lucky.
I'm
You know, I've never been the biggest fan of this intro. Every time I've listened to this album, this song has always been my least favorite because the intro has never really pulled me in all that much. But honestly, this time, with me focusing on the lyrics a lot more, it actually is kind of clicking a lot more with me. I guess after No Surprises, with him being so disappointed in himself and it leading him to a state of depression, I guess, this is him getting rid of all of the anger, getting rid of all of the hate, and deciding to finally make a change, I guess. And I think this Sarah person is the person he was getting angry at the start of the song. He's saying kill me again with love, asking, I guess, if he can have another chance with her, I guess, after ruining things. I think that's what that line means, at least. I don't know. Honestly, the intro is working a lot better for me this time around, and I think it is, I think it's a lot more engaging this time. God, that's the best chorus on the whole album. God, those guitars, they sound so good. The recording of this is so good, and the bass on this song as well. Oh my god. Especially that bit on the chorus where the guitars were just going in a crazy high note, wailing in the background, and then just the best vocal performance possible on top of it. This song, it's growing on me. And bear in mind, my original score for this song was like 9.5. Say is I don't really understand this head of state bit. The head of state has called for me by name. I don't really understand what he's talking about with that. In fact, I'm gonna look on Genius so I can figure out what he means by that, because I do want to actually fully understand this song. That's like the only thing I've not really been able to piece together. Right, let's see. The head of state has called for me by name. I don't have time for him. Continuing this superhero theme of the chorus, the narrator is clearly emboldened by his personal optimism. What better way is there to solidify your own importance than by snubbing the most important person in your country, the head of state? This can be read as a cynical, hyperbolic example of optimism. The narrator clearly feels like he is above everything. However, as the chorus following this verse reveals, even the most powerful need a helping hand every now and then. Even the president or prime minister is helpless in a crashing plane. Yes, this is him finally realizing that power he was feeling earlier on is not what he originally thought it was, but it still is technically real. He isn't the superhero he thought he was, but he's saying that even he, the most, like, unimportant, quote-unquote, unimportant person on the planet can still be helpful and can still have a certain amount of power. I understand. He is making the change by using the power he does have to do better things. Okay. I understand now. This song is starting to make a lot more sense to me. Yeah, that works so well coming right after No Surprises as well. okay, I understand what he's doing there. Okay, so the first song, Airbag, is him talking about a car crash that he was actually in. But then he's saying that even the most powerful people, like a head of state or a prime minister, when they get into the same situation he's been in, they are equally as powerless as he is, making him equally as powerful as they are. I see. I understand. Okay, the song is clicking even more. I'm getting it now.
Standing on the edge.
That song has grown from a 9.5 to another 10. Oh my god, when you actually understand the lyrics and you're actually able to piece it together and put it in context of the album, it is just, it's incredible. Like, I already loved the song and thought it was incredible because of, like, how incredible the sound of it was. Wasn't the biggest fan of the intro, but honestly, that has grown as well. Like, I think that this is just another perfect, flawless song. Any problems I had with the song are just gone now. I have no problems with it. I think the intro is just as engaging as any other intro on the song. I think it's the most interesting intro on the entire album, and I think that the chorus on this one is just, like, the best chorus. Maybe on any Radiohead song, honestly. This song is, unsurprisingly, another 10. Hey, who would have guessed that I would give every goddamn song on this album a 10? Who would have guessed? Next song, final song, we finally made it. The Tourist. So this is like a perfect closer to this album. You already knew the album was gonna stick the landing. I already knew it was gonna stick the landing, but it's doing it just so much better than I ever could have expected. Like, look at this. It's like it's directly looping back into Airbag. Like, it barks at no one else but me, like it's seen a ghost. I guess it's seen the sparks flowing, and then he's talking about, "Hey man, slow down, idiot, slow down," like as if you're driving and someone's driving like an idiot and you're about to get into a car crash and there's sparks flying everywhere. It's just, it's a perfect way of looping the album and tying together all of the themes, like the feeling of powerlessness and the feeling of I don't know. It's perfect. Song's perfect. I'm just gonna be quiet because I'm not making any sense right now.
Sometimes I get over just that's when you see
What can I even say? That song is the best possible closer for the best album I've ever heard. Tom York just delivers one of his most powerful vocal performances ever. The writing, it's able to tie together every single theme of the album up to this point perfectly. And Jesus Christ, the sound of this song is just so insanely good, dude. Oh my god. It is a 10. The final song on the album, unsurprisingly, sorry, gets a 10. They stuck the landing. They did everything right. And they created a complete masterpiece, front to back. 53 minutes of the best music ever. Songs are 10. Now let's add up my... I don't even need to add up my scores. I know exactly what's going to happen. I just add up all of the scores and divide them by 12. And then, funnily enough, 120 divided by 12 is 10. This album is a 10. It is the best album I have ever heard. It's my favorite album of all time. I don't think that it's ever going to be beaten. And honestly, I'm just so happy I have something on my channel where I talk about this album, because this is one of the most important albums in my entire music listening diet, dude. It's so good. It is one of the most well-produced, well-written, conceptual, unique, intense, just gorgeous albums ever. And I am very thankful that I decided to give it a full chance at listening to it when I did 3 years ago, because I went into it so skeptical. I was like, oh, it's Radiohead, these guys made Creep, I'm not gonna like this. But I found it through a Brad Taste in Music video. He said it was a great album, and I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. And then I listened to it, I was blown away by it, and I loved it. And it has stuck with me ever since, and it has even grown to be now my favorite album ever. So yeah, it's a 10. No questions about it. It's just so incredible, and I'm so glad I got to listen to it today. Anyway, that is going to be about it for this video. Thank you so much, all of you, for watching. We will have the Kid A video hopefully up soon. I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't even know how long it's going to take to edit both parts of this video. It's probably going to take a little while because I'm going to be doing tons of editing on it. But hey, if you enjoyed, make sure you like and subscribe. We're going to hit 200 subs by the end of the year. Make sure to share it as well. You know, spread it to more people. Let other people see the incredible content. And yeah, let me know what albums you'd like me to listen to down in the comments, because after the Radiohead series, I'm just going to be doing random albums here and there. Maybe start going through other artists' discographies. I do kind of want to do Tool and maybe System of a Down, stuff like that. So if you'd like to see that, let me know. But yeah, that is about it from me. See ya. Huge. Oh my god. Thank you to everyone who has been here this stream. This has been a very successful recording session. We got both halves of the video done in under 2 hours. I'm very surprised at that. I thought it was going to take me well over 2 hours, but I got it done pretty quick. Yeah. I don't even know if there's anyone still in chat. If there is, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. We are hitting 200 subs by the end of the year. I'm going to go get to work on editing part 1 of this video. So I will see you all. I'll see you all tomorrow for the paid reaction stream. Well, not paid reaction stream, the request stream. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye. Bro rated all tracks 10. Yeah, all tracks are a 10. Every single track on this album was a 10. Okay, this is the best album ever made. Okay, I don't want to hear it. Anyway, I do actually need to go now. I got started in this video. Goodbye.